What is up? How's everybody doing out there? Is it past your bedtime? Because it's past mine. Yeah, I went out to dinner, had a few cocktails, got me a little wound up. So maybe if we roll a little splifferooski, it'll put me to sleep. Hey, what's going on, Anthony? How you doing? Let's see. What do we got here? What's it called? Kush Mints. I've had better, but it's still pretty good. What's up, Tattoo? Kiwi. Definitely yes. Living in Central Time now. Z's. What's up, Teresa? Got that night shift, huh? You holding it down? What's up, Misty? BN. How you doing? It's always good to run into you and Tattoo. Feel like I don't see you as often. Same with you, Jody. Well, I have been going on a lot earlier, and I know everybody doesn't work from home, and they can't just like log into YouTube. Just turned my birthday here on Central Time. Happy birthday! Congratulations. Happy birthday. I love birthdays. What are you going to do? You're going to go celebrate? Now that you're 21, what are you going to do? This does smell really yummy. Anthony says, went out for the IU game, just got home. Man, wish got by it legal in Indy. Yeah, it probably won't be long. I don't know. Indiana seems super like conservative, like in a bad way. Not the good conservative. The Mike Pence conservative. The what they used to call it? It was very similar to the Satanic Panic, but for weed. What's up, Carrie? Watching your previous stream from yesterday right now. I've got the stereo effect going on. Nice. How you doing? Is it past your bedtime? Is the only question I have for you. Mr. Suzaki. I am a lifelong night owl. Haven't had a bedtime in about 35 years. I don't know. I've been pretty consistent lately. I like to get up, go for a walk, hit the punching bag, lift some weights. I actually pulled the bike down too. I've been riding the bike around. I've been thinking about doing some live streams, just kind of riding around on my little beach cruiser. I don't know how I'd be able to keep track of the chat. Maybe do call-ins. Just cruise around taking calls and shit. I think I can do that. Tattoo says I'm wound up. I've been like that kind of the last few days. I think it's my allergies too. Kind of makes me restless. Tattoo says happy birthday. Some Chinese and take a nap. Oh, Chinese food, that'll put you to sleep. I had some carne asada tacos today. And 2 cocktails. What's up, Jerry? Good to see you. Yeah, I don't know how long this live stream's going to be. I mean, I probably wouldn't expect it to be more than an hour. Because if this doesn't put me to sleep, I'm just going to put on like an old movie. Maybe like Psycho Cop. I showed my wife Requiem for a Dream last night. She was like, "What the hell?" Because the ending's kind of shitty. Kind of a movie buff. If you guys are into old horror flicks, I recommend Return of the Living Dead. Or Poltergeist. 1 and 2 is pretty good. Actually, 3 is really cool. It's different. I don't know. Poltergeist 3 might actually be my favorite. With all the mirrors and in the big city and creepy psychologist and Tangina. The garage. What? The garage. What's up, Mevin? Robert Bow. Hell yeah. Sleuth is back, Jack. Yeah, I can't sleep, bro. Let's see if this ganja spliff will do the trick. The Kush mints. Kush is good for bedtime. Oh, thank you. God, I was having a brain fart. Thank you so much. I hate when that happens. I was like, what the fuck? But I knew if I gave you the right hints, you would come through. Oh, thank you so much. A reefer madness. There you go. Julianne says it will never happen in Indiana. We used to say that here in Arizona all the time. So what they're going to do is they'll keep trying to push through for the medical. And you guys literally, you have to go out and vote, guys. Like, if you want it, you got to go and vote for it. I mean, it's probably the only real actual voting that counts is, state voting, statewide voting. We know federally it's all completely rigged. Good, Carrie. Good. Prime time. Prime time. All right. Maybe I have to do a little bit more of these. I'm just trying to look into the florifiers. Have a members meeting on that. And I just don't feel like I have enough content. And I don't want to regurgitate any of the stuff that's been going on. I want to try to find something new. Or get a really good guest. Maybe somebody that lives that's from Florida. Maybe an Indiana State cop or something. Yeah, and I see it now, Sleuth, live on his bike. Rex on his live stream. Oh, don't say that. Knock on wood. Good thing my desk is wood. How has this horrible crime gotten so batshit crazy? Sweet Jesus. It didn't get crazy. Those people that are crazy have always been there. You guys, as viewers, come here for entertainment, and drama is entertainment. I tune in too, guys. I'm watching too, with my eyes wide open, like, what am I looking at? It's just so crazy. Miss Free Spirit. I'm just getting home from work. I'm such a night owl. I used to be. I think alcohol gives me a little bit of energy. And I had 2 cocktails for dinner. They were pretty good. It was out in Glendale, right next to the Cardinal Stadium. Don't go into the light. No, tell her to go to the light. Man, what a good movie. You moved the headstones, but you didn't move the bodies. Man, what a great actor. Coach. They don't make him like that anymore. Mevin says, I'm mostly a night owl too. Hubby is opposite. This is why we get along though. That's good. Yeah, things are always better when you get along with the people you live with, right? Even if you have a roommate or something. But yeah, you're in heaven if your marriage is good. And honestly, it really shouldn't take any work. Teresa says, I'm weird. I like to study human migration, ancient history with human beings and human species, hours of entertainment. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Are you talking about like the migration of Asian people, like across Alaska and that kind of stuff? Or are you talking about like from ancient history, like over multiple catastrophes, like a great deluge or something like that? How deep we going? BN Mama Kush Mints, is that Cresco? I'm pretty sure it's just a strain, a marijuana strain, but Cresco might carry it. Hey, Criminale, how you doing? Is it past your bedtime? Curious minds want to know. What's up, Peace Train? Oh, somebody's up late. Okay, what is the best food or late night snack to put you to sleep? Me, I say maybe like some turkey breast on some wheat bread and a little bit of melted cheese. That might do it. Or a bowl of Cheerios. Tattoo says, I can't handle that case of those girls being burnt alive. I can't watch that case. Yeah, it's tough. That is a really tough case. but I think it's solvable. I think it is solvable. Carrie says you knocked and my dog's went crazy. My bad. Yep, Anthony. I just I'm on more of a schedule. I enjoy my mornings. Like my morning walk. Oh, I love it. We take the dogs and everything. It's great. Get that vitamin D. Get some sunlight. If you're feeling like shit and you start to think like, "Oh, well, maybe it's cuz I've been cooped up." Go get some sun. Might help you out. Stretch out in the morning. Go for a little walk. Oh yeah, study over 60,000 years ago, the current date. What do you think about like the world going through different cycles of tragedy? Like the pyramids were just one, and then soon you'll see a remnants of us, after a great cataclysm. For all we know, remnants of a long forgotten history could be in the ocean now, right? And the poles shifted and everything flipped, and then the ocean became the land, and then maybe that's going to happen again. Because think about it, look at all these buildings. It wouldn't be hard for all that stuff to just crumble, right? Crumble to pieces eventually over time and just disappear under soot and water. We're talking like 30,000 years here, especially if there's huge floods and shit pushing all that dirt around. Some power. Criminality says, so yesterday someone came in your chat saying how much they like your voice, and you were like, yeah, people go to sleep. Well, welcome, welcome. You ain't gonna find a better sleeping aid than you will here. Welcome to the smooth sounds of sleuth. I should have did radio. PB&J and milk. I don't drink milk anymore. I drink almond milk. That's what I put in my coffee, and that's what I use for my cereal. Ice cold almond milk. No sugar added, though. Roberto's burrito. The fuck is that? That sounds like a restaurant. A good gooey grilled cheese Sammy does it. Yeah, something about the cheese maybe. I wonder if it's because it's so greasy. But yeah, I like to put some cheese on some chicken breast on some just make a sandwich. Melt the cheese down a little bit. Maybe throw a couple strawberries on the side. What's up, Teresa? Shout out to Michigan. Peace and love. I like it. I'm liking her vibe. Thanks, Teresa. Yeah, I feel like these catastrophes just came and like killed off the majority of life on Earth. And then the small group that was left, those those were the only folks who retained any of the knowledge, right? About God, about engineering, about mathematics. and they did their best to kind of pass it on to their children. But somehow we always find a way to destroy ourselves. Kind of like the story of Atlantis. Thanks, Peach String. That's making me dizzy, Sleuth. What, the smoke on the screen, Boston? The clouds, the fog, fogginess? There he is. There he is. Fire in the bowl, farmer. Farmer's a hippie too. Yeah, look at all these late night peeps. Says we got 40 heads up in this mug. Go to sleep. What's wrong with you guys? Super chill. I'm a chill dude. It's hard to get me razzled. I've seen it all. I've seen it all. Thanks, Anthony. You're a good dude as well. Maybe when I come to Indiana, we can go have a beer. North Michigan. Shout out to North Michigan. I don't think I've ever been to Michigan. Going to Chicago soon. Farmer. That's why it's always good to keep like one of those little cartridges. I just always keep like a brand new one and I just throw it somewhere and forget about it. That way, when I'm like, damn, I really wish I had a little bit of ganja, be like, oh, I do. Then I call myself a genius. Past you is a genius. You're brilliant. But current you is a fucking idiot. Good. You don't want no cigs. Ugh. 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 Unless it's a Mary Jane cig. Misty, yes. Who knows what's on the bottom of the ocean? Yeah, who knows? There can be all kinds of technology down there. Sounds like they're hiding something in Antarctica. All of the land was connected at one time. Pangea. But we're torn apart by water, deep sea, mysterious, intrigues me. Yeah, tectonic plates. I don't know. I just feel like we act like we know what the hell we're talking about. But I'm pretty sure they do know because they're boring underneath the Earth's surface right now. So you kind of got to know a little bit about what's going on with the Earth's crust if you're going to dig through it. Ever heard of the Christchurch incident? Very similar, using powers that they're not quite sure about yet. Criminality says, I like chilling with Sleuth. I felt educated but relaxed at the same time. Thanks, Criminality. I really respect you. So I appreciate that. Puff, puff, pass. Do we pass the duchy upon the left hand side? And if you're singing that song in your head right now, you're my kind of people. Ooh, that sounds good. I make some pretty good wraps. I'll lay down some tomatoes, sliced tomatoes, on like one of those carb-free tortillas, and then I'll put some spinach leaves over the top of that, and then I'll cut a few slices of avocado, put that over the top, and then I'll take some freshly cooked chicken breast, and I'll let some cheese melt over it, and then I'll put that over the top of what I have on the tortilla. Then I'll wipe a little bit of hummus on the side, and I'll wrap that bitch up. Delicious. You'll get it sold. Just keep putting out that positive energy. Probably get what you're asking. Teresa says, can't help but wonder what all the court filings will be like today on the Delphi case. Honestly, I don't think it matters. Lala, tuning in from emergency, they think I have a blocked saliva gland. Effing painful, I tell you. That sounds awful. How the hell does that happen? What is it all swelled up? Well, I hope you feel better. They'll figure it out. Maybe they'll pop it for you or something. I'm not quite sure. Maybe that's not the proper procedure. Yeah, that's all we do, motherfucker. You come into the hospital, we pop it for you. I went to college for 13 years, so you can come here and I'll pop it. Thanks, Carrie. Welcome in. I appreciate that. The further north you go, the farther south you get in Michigan. What is it, the Bermuda Triangle? Hey, Violet, what's going on? Is it past your bedtime? Current me is an idiot. Right? I am in southeastern Michigan. Nice. Michigan is in the building. Shout out to Indiana as well. Cheers. Salute. Salute. Anthony says all these Richard Allen supporters think it's game over for prosecution. That's okay. Imagine being the person that's just sitting there like a hungry puppy waiting for your owner to like feed you. You know, they just wait patiently, waiting for the bowl to be filled. Sorry, that's not how I operate. It's not my style. Boston says, well, then how do you go sledding in winter? Sleuth have not been to North Michigan snowmobile. We get snow in Arizona. And I have family in the Midwest. Ancient archaeology. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what we were talking about before. Like, what if every 12,000 years there's a great flood? And then civilization just starts rebuilding itself. Maybe that's why Elon Musk and all these rich folks are building these spaceships. He's not trying to go to the moon. He's just building a huge camper trailer that he can put into orbit until the damn nuclear radiation clears. I think that takes about 4 years before it's safe again. Yeah, we want to build rocket ships and go to Mars. No, you don't. You want a damn luxury apartment in orbit, and then you want to be able to re land it when the dust clears. I'm on to you. Bring some weed with you. Hell no. Hell to the no. Them Indiana cops would love to lock me up. With them damn Odinist guards? Nope. Don't worry. When I get there, I'll pick something up for you. Maybe I'll bring a little something. Because you can fly out of Sky Harbor with those little cartridges. Yeah, it is yummy. You should try it. It's healthy for you. Yikes. Did they give you anything for the pain? I wonder if they can get like what's that shit? Novocaine? Or something like that. Right, farmer? It takes practice, dude, honestly. If you can say it, eventually you can do it. But sometimes it's hard to say it. But if you can vocalize something, you're like already halfway there. It is pretty good, Boston. Yeah, that's true, farmer. Yeah, we got your back. Laugh out. Yeah, yeah. I told the doctor to pop it. See, I should be like that doctor on The Simpsons. You know, the creepy one that hides in the back alley, and I'll just be like, "I'll pop it." Did you go into the emergency room? What'd you go in for? Oh, I got this huge freaking swolled up thing on my head. Well, if you come to this back alley, I'll pop it for you. What's that guy's name on The Simpsons? He's got that weird accent. But that's not how that works, apparently. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a little bit more to it than that. Rub some dirt on it. Peace Train got the munchies. Just hit up some Cheerios. Jim's mom, what's up? Good to see you. Detroit was a swamp, according to legends. A lot of people don't know this, but there used to be a huge, like, they always said that California would end up in the ocean. Well, it pretty much already was. It used to be, really. I don't know what happened to all that water. A lot of conspiracies nobody seems to be touching on. I remember one time this huge documentary came out about Nestle stealing like all the lake water, and then poof, it was just gone the next day. It had like one trailer. They're like, nope, we're going to tie that into climate change, buddy. We're going a different route. Oh, yeah. Arizona's awesome. Arizona is a really good state. Like, even politically, it's like right in the middle. Like, I enjoy it right where it's at. It's not too left, it's not too right. Anthony says, do you think the rest of the audio, 43 seconds, will be the bombshell evidence sleuth? Just curious on your opinion. Well, it could be. And maybe for reasons that are completely opposite to what we might expect. Like, I have a feeling that maybe there's something going on with the sweaters. Like, maybe they switched them even before they were attacked, or that there may have been other folks there. I'm just not really sure. Maybe something happened that only the killer would know. Because I do believe that he may have hit one of the girls, or he could have even he may have even stabbed one of the girls right there, and then the chase was on from there. I mean, we really don't know. I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm not saying that's what I think happened. I'm just saying it could have. Yeah, I've heard about that. Isn't there something else down there too? I know there was a documentary about some divers who went down to the bottom of Lake Michigan. Don't waste your time, farmer. I mean, if you want to, but just expect it to be like a tourist town now. That's why I got married in Sedona. It used to be really cool. I used to love going out there and go hiking and checking out the vortices and all of that shit. Hiking, and now it's just like a little crowded, busy town with not enough road for all the people. It's kind of annoying, actually. Yeah, I mean, I would go, but just expect that. And no, you don't have to go right down the middle of the town. I would look for alternative routes. They kind of have older highways surrounding the main little hub area. Mushrooms? Yeah. We have good mushrooms out here. Nothing like I've seen in Indiana. We got good magic mushrooms too. Well, it used to be special farmer. I don't know what happened to it, man. Don't know what happened to it. Lala says Arizona's beautiful. Anyways, tell people you haven't seen the Grand Canyon until you see the Grand Canyon. Pictures don't do it justice. Yeah, try flying over the Grand Canyon. It is breathtaking. We flew to Washington and we went right over it. It looked insane. You could just, it looked like, I don't know, the remnants of a flood. It looked like it almost looked like the world flipped and all of the water came like rushing to the other side of the planet. Like from that high up, you can kind of see that there was some kind of cataclysm or just like long term erosion. Tylenol? What the Let me talk to that doctor. Go give him your phone real quick. We want the real shit, doc. Carrie, right? Sleuth, Indiana, Odinist. Indiana is always the last ones to catch up with our surrounding states. Yeah, Indiana seems to be like extremely conservative. Yeah, and being honest about that farmer is the best way that you're going to be able to deal with it. Knowing that, you just prepare. Like, okay, things are getting heavy. I know how I'm going to act. So I'm going to just take a quick break for a week or two. Lay low. Maybe do some meditation. Om. Om. Jim says life's slow here in Indiana. Good. That's good. Should be slow. The city sucks, man. Coming home and yeah, the city's gross, man. Murder scenes. It's always something. The drugs are bad. Salt mines? I don't think I've ever heard that. All right, guys. I think we're going to get out of here in about 5 minutes. I think this did the trick. Thank you, guys. We'll read a couple more comments. Almost guarantee Richard Allen had a burner phone to hide from his wife, to do the shit he didn't want her to know about. Just speculating. I just don't know. There's something that we're missing. It's either that we're just being impatient, we're letting the defense gaslight us even a little bit, right? We might not be taking all of the rat cheese or the rat bait, but we're nibbling at it too subconsciously. And sometimes that's how gaslighting works. But I mean, think about it. The DNA and all of that, if they can't match it to Richard Allen, but they know for a fact he's the bridge guy, like what does that mean? Does it mean that the DNA they just never really knew who it belonged to? And maybe they didn't have the killer's DNA. And there's a whole lot of things that need to be cleared up. And we don't deserve to know it all, right? It's these people that get all manic and they get all worked up as if they should know everything. They have zero patience. And they only care about themselves. I want what I want and I want it now. If you have an annuity and you need cash now. Anyone else feel like we're living in a Frank's motion? Groundhog Day. Oh, I love that movie. Geez, talk about being desperate to push a narrative. Yeah, I mean, they are desperate. Okay, I don't blame them. The defense team is doing their job, right? So I don't feel like they're desperate. I feel like the people who are eating it up are so desperate. Those are the folks that are strange to me. It's because they all get together and it's kind of like druggies when they walk into a room filled with people. They can recognize each other. That's how these creeps are. Like a bug zapper. Oh shit, we got a super chat. Thanks. I could listen to your voice all night. It's soothing. Well, it's supposed to put you to sleep. Sleuth, go tell him narcos only. Give him the good shit. Give him some laughing gas. I like New Mexico. Oh yeah, you weren't even close, buddy. Yeah, you're way too east. Not even close. You need to be more Arizona, Utah. More towards like Nevada, Arizona border. Hit them up. Yeah, that's true, Anthony. Well, the way he made it sound is like Tony. I think it was Tony Leggett. No, Slocum. Yeah, you're right. It was Slocum said, was telling a reporter that it was as if the bridge guy had told them, "Hey guys, go down the hill. Like you guys need to go down the hill. Like that's where we're going." And they were like, "We're not going with you, fucking creep." And then he got extremely violent, and that's why the audio was separated. Because at first it was like, "Hey guys, like here, you see my gun? Like you're gonna do what I say." And then they were like, "We're not going anywhere with you." And then he was like, "Get down the hill." And I have a feeling he might have attacked one of the girls. And the reason they can't show you that video is because they need the actual killer to say that, or that Libby was actually wearing the gray sweater and Abby was actually wearing the Delphi swim team hoodie. That would also be something that the public would not know. Only the killer would know that, right? Because all we have to go by is what we saw in the Snapchat photo. But if they, for some reason, switched hoodies, that could be something only the killer would know, right? Even by leaking the crime scene photos, everybody's like, "Oh, what the hell's going on with this? Why are the killer switching clothes?" When it could be something as simple as on the video, they've already, for some reason, swapped, you know? And even me guessing at it doesn't mean I know because only the killer would know. Yeah, that's true, Farmer. There's an old Bob Marley song, every man thinks his burden is the heaviest. It's an old Bob Marley lyric. Every man think that his burden is the heaviest. You can squeeze an opioid out of a doctor in Canada. Very, very strict nowadays. It was a damn pandemic. Carrie Summers. All of the Little Dicky Richard Allen supporters are getting their panties in such a twist. Well, it's okay. Right now, Richard Allen is like he's a master of puppets. It's very interesting to watch. This whole case, everything about it, the psychology behind it, the motivations from the many different people that are involved. Very interesting to watch this. It's like some weird experiment. Does anyone remember a song Cowboys Girls? Nope. BN. Call 877 cash. No. Oh, that's funny. No. So sorry, ask about Delphi. Don't get a lot of time to ask sleuth questions. Yeah, go ahead. I'm about to get out of here, but I'll answer your questions. Arco Sante Art School, Arizona. Cool gem. What's up, Frank? Fire in the bowl. For sure, farmer. Hang in there, buddy. Miss Cleo. I forgot about her. Oh, that's old school, farmer. Miss Cleo. Didn't she have a Jamaican accent? Some meditation music. Albuquerque. Well, it's called Kirky. We don't talk about Kirky. What's up with that box labeled Kirky? All right, let's go to one more comment and then we're going to bounce. $877 cash now. All right, we'll go with Lala. Does defense think the jury is going to be picked from YouTube? Anyone with prior knowledge of this case will be dismissed immediately. That's true. They should be, but I don't think they're planning to go to trial. I really don't know what it is that they're doing. I don't know. I just figure if you ever shake a radio hard enough, you're going to, eventually a screw will pop out. That's what I feel like they're doing. Just create enough chaos, something will shake loose. So you guys have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with me. But I think I'm ready to crash out. Good little chat, guys. I'll catch you again real soon. Later, guys.